One thing we all like about Carter is he's a man of few words. And if you'd heard him talk a lot, you'd understand why we appreciate that. Now, he's like his colleague Ed Buss, General Umbarger, I believe just one of the most superb public servants Indiana could hope for. And this is just the latest of many, many great accomplishments that, Rob, you have brought us during your time in state government. We appreciate it. I had a high school science teacher who used to drive us crazy. He had these sayings that he liked to repeat, and one of them was, "Good things come to those who wait." I repeated it to my daughters over the course of time. It drove them crazy, too. But today, good things have come to those who waited. These gentlemen and others working with them didn't just wait. But today is the culmination of just a remarkable process. And it was worth waiting for. It is a remarkable result. Before I tell you about it, I just want to say another word about Joseph Proctor. You really owe it to yourself to go read the commendation of what this man did and what he gave for us. But he stood alone on a square in Ramadi, recognized what was happening. And what was happening was that a suicide bomber with a truck full of explosive had burst through into the town square and was headed for a building or set of buildings where there were hundreds of Americans and others. And he stood his ground and killed the driver. The truck then exploded in the open and killed Sergeant Proctor, but it could have killed hundreds. And it was a remarkable thing, and he is the most highly decorated Hoosier since the Vietnam conflict. So know that you're on hallowed ground here, and that we're every time we come here, we're honoring someone who gave the ultimate for us. Now, about that result, it's become a cliche to talk about win-win. That's not adequate to today. I guess it's win, 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 win. I run out of wins. But let me just outline for anyone who doesn't know exactly what has been achieved here through the tremendous cooperation of the Fish and Wildlife Service, United States Fish and Wildlife Service, represented here today by Charlie Woolley, but multiple departments of Indiana state government, obviously the National Guard, Rob Carter's Department of Natural Resources, and very importantly the Department of Corrections. Its leader Ed Buss is here with us too. In this, I suppose you'd say, quadrangular conversation that has taken 3 or 4 years at least, the following result has been achieved. Camp Atterbury, or as we think of it, Atterbury Muscatatuck now, will be expanded dramatically, and its capacity to train our military units will grow. They will be able to train here triple the number of brigade combat teams that come presently. The number of people on site, that is to say jobs in Indiana, will grow by 800, mostly military but also some civilian, in order to accommodate and serve that new larger capacity. Every time thousands of our fellow Americans come here to train, millions of dollars will come with them and stay in the Indiana economy. There'll be over $100 million invested in the site by the United States Army for this new facility, and we believe most, if not all, of that will flow to Indiana contractors and to businesses in this area. And so we will be serving the national defense in a larger way than before, and we will be boosting the Indiana economy simultaneously in a very direct fashion. And then there's another really thrilling dimension to this. In order to make room for this expansion, it was necessary to swap some land here with land somewhere else, and we looked at multiple opportunities. I've forgotten how many other options we looked at. But finally, some land was identified out near Putnamville as a part of the Department of Corrections land inventory there. And in the swap, Indiana will gain a net almost 1,000 more acres for sportsmen and outdoors people. And the acres we were gaining, by any measure, are dramatically better than the ones being swapped here. Now you hear all this, and your natural tendency is to say, what's the catch? Well, there isn't any catch, except all the fish that are going to get caught down at Deer Creek in the land around Putnamville, which is again, when you see pictures of what it has been, will now be set aside for future generations, I think you'll be very, very proud of these people, as I am, for what they've done. So this was a day worth waiting for, and the result could hardly have been better than it was. And there were many days along the line where even I don't give up easily, that was about to the point of believing this would not finally come together. There were just too many parties, too many issues, too many laws and regulations, too many dots to connect. But these folks and the people working with them achieved that. And it is a marvelous outcome for Hoosiers, and we know and believe for the national security of America. So thanks to everyone who had a part in it. We are excited about playing a larger role in our national defense. We're really excited about growing the Indiana economy and about the flow of money that will come here too. And we're gratified to know that future generations of Hoosiers have yet another beautiful expanse of our natural environment to enjoy forever. Thank you very much.